On the evening of December 3rd, 1957, two 7-year-old girls were playing on a street corner in Sycamore, Illinois, when a teenager who called himself Johnny offered one of them a piggyback ride. Her name was Maria Ridulph. She never made it home. What you're about to watch is his interrogation. It would help convict him of murdering a child.
I'm going to turn around here. Is that too much on your arm, see? Yeah, damn it, she'd have the long ones without cashed all my keys here. Put the other one around here, let's see. Jack, I need you to empty anything that's in your pockets onto the table here. Take your belt off and put it on the table. Take your jacket off. Don't take anything out of your pockets in your jacket because we're going to just have your jacket on. So, so you want to lift your thing and slip your slippers off for just a second. I'll let you keep them, but I just want to make sure. Okay. You have a chance to just sit in there in a second. Okay, take your jacket off then. Sure you don't want any coffee? Want milk, water? Milk. We don't have milk.
I'm going to go to the bathroom soon.
Oh, you can go to the bathroom right now. Let's do that right now. By the way, just tell you, this is a police facility here, and everything in here is recorded, just to let you know, okay?
I understand.
Okay. Okay. Stand right there. Go and use the restroom where he's standing there. Go right there.
Yeah. You smoke? You don't smoke a Snicker bar? Did they give you? I just got it. Did they give you a pop or anything like that?
No, they offer me everything. I don't want anything.
Good. You don't have? Do you take medication or anything like
I
that?
take a lot of medications. I'm a heart patient.
You take what kind of medication?
A lot.
Oh, a lot of medication.
Yeah. But I just took them before we left, so I'm good until tomorrow morning.
Okay. Okay, so you're squared away with that. All right. You asked me about Jack. You asked me about your name, Jack Daniel.
Yeah.
Why did you ask me that?
You called me Jack Daniels
Yeah.
on the phone. I thought perhaps you thought my last name was Daniels.
Oh no, your middle name.
Yeah.
Right. No, you know who I am, right?
Well, yeah. You're Szynski.
Right. We went to the door together. Where I was
Yeah,
talking
right.
to the door. Yeah. Okay. I was going. Oh no, I knew I was just calling you Jack Daniel as your middle name.
Yeah.
All right. Sit there. You sure you don't need to use a pistol or a sword or anything?
I'm good.
All right.
Hey, do you want a cup of coffee, glass of water, or anything?
Cup of coffee would be good.
Okay.
Take-
You take it black, cream, what?
Sugar.
Just sugar or sugar and cream?
Cream's good, thanks.
Okay, be right back. Sorry about that. I forgot to ask you, how many sugars? I don't want to make it...
Just whatever's good, thank you.
I mean, do you like it real sweet, not so sweet? Coffee's just about done, so I have...
All right, great. Just one sugar.
Just one sugar?
Thank you.
There you go. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
I'm not the fastest coffee maker in the world, apparently, so...
Good job. Thank you.
All right. You with me just a minute. We've not been formally introduced. I'm Dave Zalowski.
Dave, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Brian?
Brian.
Brian Hill. Nice to meet you. Brian, I'm an investigator, and Brian's with Illinois State Police. And
With who?
Illinois State Police.
Really?
Yeah. And what you probably remember a long time ago, back 50 years ago, a young girl was abducted.
I called that in. I called the FBI about that.
10 minutes of paperwork. Sugar, no cream. Coffee, just one. Then, without changing his tone at all, Dave says a name and a date, and the room doesn't change, but everything in it just did.
Okay. Back in December 3rd, 1957.
Maria.
Maria, exactly.
Yes.
And we've been going through and doing some new interviewing and new investigations regarding that.
Yeah, I'd be glad to help with that.
And you know, I wanted to talk with you because there's a number of things that came up, you know, additionally, and you know, we value your insights in this. I know we've kind of inconvenienced you, but I think you know, if we can count on your help to resolve this, it'd be great.
Sure.
We've got some. If we can just do some administrative stuff first,
Sure.
name, address, you know, some biographical stuff, and
Sure.
kind of get that out of the way first, and we can kind of get started with this.
Okay. And your first name is?
Jack.
Okay, and your middle name is
Daniel,
McCullough, correct?
correct?
Okay. Do you have any other alias or nicknames or anything other than that?
John Cherry,
Okay.
John Tessier, my stepfather.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it? Okay. What is your current address here now?
747 North 135th Street, apartment 616, Seattle 98133.
747 North 135th Street,
Correct,
apartment 616.
correct.
Okay. How long have you lived there?
4 years.
4 years. Okay. Do you have a telephone number there?
206 906 9585.
Okay. And what was your previous address before that one?
Oh, Canasket. I'm trying to remember the zip.
It's Tonasket?
Tonasket, Washington.
Okay.
Tonasket.
Okay, that's good. And how long did you live there for?
A year.
1 year? Okay. And how tall are you?
5'10", 11,
5'11". And how much do you weigh?
210,
And you are how old?
71,
And your date of birth is?
11/27/39.
Okay. And you were born?
In Belfast, Ireland.
Okay. Okay. Your color of your eyes are blue?
Blue.
And your social security number?
320-32-8834.
Okay. Do you know your driver's license number?
No.
Okay. Do you have any scars, marks, tattoos?
Got all kinds of them.
All kinds of scars, or?
Got a scar from here to here.
Okay.
Got 2 scars here. Got a scar here.
Oh my God!
Yeah. yeah.
We must have had heart.
Quadruple bypass.
Oh wow!
How long ago?
3 years ago.
Okay. Tattoos?
No,
No tattoos.
no.
Okay. Do you have a vehicle?
Of course.
What year is that?
I've got a Isuzu.
Okay.
I think it's a 2004.
2004. Do you know the what's the color?
The color is green.
Green?
Yeah. It's kind of like Eddie Bauer colors.
Okay. Okay. Is that the only car you guys have? Does your
No.
wife have a car?
No, I got a.
You don't have like 8 cars, do
I
you?
got 3.
Oh, 3? Okay.
3 or 4.
Oh, gee. All
Let's
right.
see. I got 3 here and 1 in Tonasket.
Just give me your vehicle and your wife's vehicle. That's all I would need.
Well, that's the vehicle we use the most. I also have a truck.
Okay. It's a A 2000 or?
It's, well, I remember the name, what is it? It's a, I don't even remember. I got it at auction.
Okay. What kind of vehicle is it?
It's a Ford 150.
Ford 150.
Yeah.
How about the color?
Dark blue.
Okay. Okay. And you work. You currently are employed.
Sure.
Who is your employer?
Four Freedoms House Inc.
Do you know the address of the employer?
747 North 135th Street.
Okay.
You're not from Seattle, are you?
No, actually Chicago area.
Very good.
Do I have the Chicago accent?
Yeah, well, I was raised in Sycamore,
Ah, okay.
and I've got some fond memories.
Good.
How long have you been a security guard there?
Just since August. I quit.
So almost a year.
Yeah,
Okay.
I quit my job at the Metropolitan where I'd worked for a couple of years to work.
Work where you're at
where
now?
I'm at now.
Okay. You said that was the Metropolitan.
Correct. It's a 32-story building on West Lake.
What, on West Lake?
It's not really on West Lake, but it kind of goes by there.
Okay. All right. And you were a security guard there as well, correct?
Correct.
And how long did you work there for?
I just think a couple of years.
A couple years? Okay. You're married.
Correct.
How many times have you been married?
4?
4? Okay. You don't remember the dates, do you?
No.
Okay. And the places you don't, and
No.
you've been divorced 3 times?
You're investigating a child, right? You're not investigating me.
Right. This is a personal history form.
All right.
We fill this out for every.
everybody. All right.
Our
Right.
command
Yeah.
wants
The
us.
bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just do what I'm told.
Yeah.
You know.
You know why I said you weren't from here?
Why is that?
You got a tan.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a joke. What do you call somebody in Seattle with a tan? Stranger.
Yeah, actually, I just went fishing, and so I was out on the
Oh,
lake.
did
and
you?
I didn't put sunscreen on. And,
Yeah.
so,
Your wife is Suzanne, correct?
Sue.
Susan?
She goes by Sue.
Sue. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know her date of birth?
Let's see. 4/12/52.
And do you know her maiden name?
Yes. I'm trying to blank at the moment. I'll give it to you in a second.
Okay.
O'Connor.
O'Connor. And does she work?
Yeah, she works part-time, same place.
Same place. Okay. And is she a security guard as well?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. You are you a registered voter
I am.
in
Republican.
King County?
In King County, yeah.
Okay. In military service?
10 years Army, 4 years Air Force, private to captain.
Okay.
in both Air Force or
No, I was just a E2 in the Air Force.
okay.
Okay.
So captain in the Army then, huh?
Yeah, well, I actually went from private to captain in the Army.
Oh, okay.
I got out of the Air Force and I stayed out for a year, and then I went back in the Army. And the best thing I ever did, because I couldn't put stripes on fast enough. They finally asked me if I wanted a commission.
Well, can't beat that then.
No, I was in Army intelligence for quite a while.
Ah, very good.
Do you remember your service number?
It's the same, yeah, well, let me see, my original service number, the Illinois service number is AF 16590513, and that's really reaching back.
AF 16
59
59
0513.
13.
And that was in the Air Force, of course.
Okay.
The Army uses a Social Security number for you.
Okay.
But I also had an officer's number, but I can't remember it anymore.
Okay. And type of discharge?
Honorable, of course.
Okay. Read, write, registered voter of King County.
Absolutely.
You attended Sycamore High School
Correct.
for how many years?
10.
10 years in high school?
No, 10th grade.
Oh, 10th grade, okay. Okay. Did you go to college?
I did
Where did you go to college at?
several colleges. The last one
Yeah.
is Shoreline Community College, which is nearby.
So that's here.
Yeah, and they will have my entire record of every place I went.
Yeah. And what year was that?
Yeah, last year
Shoreline.
I was there was probably 97.
97?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Addicted to drugs, habitual user.
Yeah, right.
Okay. It's here. I'm not just making this stuff up. Okay. Okay. The final thing that we do for everyone in Illinois is witness, suspect. I just want to advise you of your rights.
Go ahead.
Okay. Before we ask you any questions, it's my duty to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court or other proceedings. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and have him with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you free of cost before questioning if you wish. And you understand that.
That's all good advice. I'm on your side on this.
Okay.
I'm trying to help you.
Right. I mean, like I said,
We just
Yeah, right,
gotta follow the boss's rules. You know?
yeah.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Because if the forms ain't filled out,
No,
Yeah.
Okay, when are you going to get to the good part now?
We are done with my
Okay.
part.
I had a dream, and then it reminded me of a conversation I had as a kid. There's a little grade school that's only a block away from my home in Sycamore, which is 226. Oh, you want to write that down? The address in Sycamore?
Okay.
227 Center Cross Street. Sycamore, and I don't remember the 601. 601.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
we'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and this, I was talking to a kid, and he said, "You see that guy over there?" And I was probably 13, and well, I don't know how old I was. Was it 57? You said?
Mm-hmm.
57. No, I was probably 17, 18, 17. Anyway, and he said, stay away from that kid. He wants to talk about sex.
Nobody asked him about this. He brought it up himself, a boy from 50 years ago, a warning a friend gave him as a teenager, a name he can't quite remember. Whether that's a memory or an exit, we don't know yet. But he's already building one.
Okay, so this kid. Now I'm going to have to reach back and remember his name. I think I wrote it to the FBI. But it bothered me enough where I called up, and he lived with two boys named Davies. Don Davies is one of them, and I don't remember the other one. But he was a kid they allowed to stay with them. He didn't have a home in Sycamore.
So he's like a foster kid kind of a thing?
And on the same block as Maria lived.
Well, let me kind of, because I want to come back to this, because this is part of what I want to talk about. But Kind of help me, you were, I think you said about 17 or so at the time. Kind of take me back and give me a flavor of what Sycamore was like.
Oh my God, Sycamore is Mayberry RFD. It was a wonderful place to grow up. And I knew everybody. I had paper routes all over town, so I had personal knowledge of everybody. It was just it's a great town. It still is, but it's grown a little bit too much. A lot of people from Chicago moved out.
Yeah. Okay. Everything gets bigger, I
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Well, if you ever get a chance, go there.
Oh, I've been through there many times.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
It's a great little town. If I was going to raise kids, that's where I'd do it.
So, at that time, how did you kind of get around town? I mean, was there bus routes or was it bicycles?
I never took a bus. I had when I was younger, it was always a bicycle, and then I became a teenager, and I got an old clunker. My first car was a '48 Plymouth Coupe.
My best friend in high school had a 49 DeSoto sedan.
Yeah.
So what color was that?
It was a gray.
So is that a two-door or?
It's a two-door. Yeah.
So how did you end up getting that?
I had a paper route.
Oh, so basically just saved up and.
I paid for it by the week.
Okay. So it was. So was this then like a family car?
No, it's my car.
Okay, so you didn't give him. Nobody else drove it. Then it was just primarily yours.
This is my car.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't loan it out to buddies or anything?
No.
Okay. And now you've got some siblings, I think, that what was the family like?
Oh, my kids?
Yeah, you're not your kids, but your mom.
5
dad.
sisters and 1 brother.
And so everybody was in the 227 residence, huh?
Yeah.
And parents were.
Ralph and Eileen.
How do you spell Eileen?
Eileen.
And was he? It seemed like you just said he was a foster, or not a foster, stepdad
Yeah,
or
correct,
something.
correct.
Stepdad. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, how old was the rest of the group around this December 3rd?
Okay, I was the oldest, so I don't even remember their ages now. Kathy was probably 3 years younger than me. And my brother's probably 5 years younger. And I had another sister who was a couple years younger. I don't even remember.
What are the other sisters' names?
Kathy, Jeannie, Janet, Mary Pat, Nancy Jo.
Now, were they Ralph and Eileen's children?
Yes.
So you're the only step
Correct.
to Ralph then? Huh?
Correct.
Okay, gotcha. What were they like to grow up with?
Great.
So, no conflicts, no,
No.
just kind of.
Yeah. It's Mayberry. I'm
Mayberry,
telling you.
Mayberry.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. So leave it to Beaver kind
Yeah,
of thing.
exactly.
Huh? Okay. So you would find them to be honest, kind,
Exactly.
people, so trustworthy.
And all of them brighter than me.
Well, that's, then they must be pretty smart, huh?
Yeah.
Now, I want to go back to the, you know, and this to me is kind of a thing, you know, it's kind of like, you know, we all remember where we were when President Kennedy was shot or 9/11 happened.
Yeah,
you know, and this is kind of the 9/11 for Sycamore. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
anybody who we've talked to who's,
This is gonna, you're gonna like this. Go ahead.
yeah. So tell me kind of what you remember about that.
The day Maria was kidnapped, I was in the induction center in Chicago, joining the Air Force. I spent the entire day there, and they have a record of it minute by minute.
Well, one thing the military is good about is keeping records, huh?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Requisition this, we need it in triplicate, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was really pissed. The FBI talked to me back then as a suspect, and they even interrogated me, and is because the suspect that they think took Maria had a green coat, and I had a favorite green jacket at the time. So, you know, I'm sure they asked the neighbors, you know, anybody with a green jacket? And yeah, Jack's got one.
So so how did you wind up at the induction center?
I don't know how I got there. I may have taken the train, but I was there most of the day, and and yeah, and you can check with the FBI because they gave me a lie detector test, and I was disappointed in them, really, really disappointed, because I had an ironclad alibi of where I was, and they didn't even check, didn't even make a phone call. I was very disappointed.
Well, let's go back and kind of walk me through, because they said you let's go to the day before, because you were going downtown or something. Tell me as much as you can remember about, in as much detail as you can remember.
Oh, you mean about downtown Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a nightmare. The green machine there. You ever been through there?
Downtown?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, no, you've been through the induction center.
Oh, gosh, no, I have not. I have not.
Oh, yeah, it was spread your cheeks and all that stuff all day long. And at the end of it, I got sworn in, and it wasn't very long. I was on a train to Fort Knox.
Okay, now, it seemed that there was something in the file about that you had a medical problem or something,
No medical problem.
that there was a spot on the lung or something.
Oh, that was when I was a child, yeah. I had TB,
Ah, okay.
and miracle happened, and my body cured my TB.
Okay. So,
That was at 3 years old in Ireland.
First crack, and it's a small one. A medical record that doesn't match his memory of it. On its own, this is nothing. People misremember chest x-rays from 60 years ago. The detective knows that too. He's not collecting facts yet. He's collecting moments where memory and paper disagree.
okay. So, according to the report, they saw the spot on your lung,
Yeah.
and they failed you, but then you had to stay and
No. I passed because the scar was long gone by then. I mean, the scar is still there, but when I first came over in 1946 on Queen Mary, by the way, it wasn't long. They put me in the sanitarium for observation. They found I had nothing, so that was the end of that. And I have, I had good health in the service.
Okay, so, what the report said is you had to stay downtown overnight
I don't remember that.
at some YMCA or something?
I don't remember that.
What do you remember? How did you get downtown?
See, I don't remember. I mean, we're talking about many years ago. I know no family member was with me, so I don't think anybody drove me there, so I must have taken the train. No.
Now, did you have to purchase your own ticket? Did they give you a ticket?
Don't know. Just don't remember it all. Is it important?
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to, I mean, as much as you can remember is important.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause I mean, I appreciate the fact that we're talking about, you know, over
No,
50
you're looking at me
years
as a
later.
suspect now. I don't like this.
Well, as I told you, there's been some discrepancies in, you know, interviews that we're having, and that's why I'm trying to find these things out, to try to see what happened, what went on, and whatever. And I'm looking for you to be as candid as you can and be as remember it
I'm
much
trying.
as you can.
I'm trying, but you're barking up the wrong tree. 'Cause there's nothing
Well,
there.
I may be barking up the wrong tree, but I'm trying to find out what happened on the day and where you were on the day she disappeared.
I already told you.
Well, but
I
I
spent
want,
the entire day in Chicago that day.
okay, but what time did you get home? Because she wasn't abducted at noon, so that doesn't mean anything to me that you were downtown.
I don't
accept the
even
fact that
know
you were
when she
downtown.
was abducted. I assumed it was daytime.
So nobody ever told you that?
Nobody ever told me.
Okay. So what, tell me, let's start at the beginning. So you went into the induction center. What time did you get there?
Don't recall.
What station did you go out of?
Oh, see, you can do all this research in Chicago,
Well, I know I can, but I want to hear what you have to say.
and I'm telling you, it's vague. I don't know.
Okay. Well, here's the thing, is that the story that you gave the FBI
Yeah.
just doesn't match up
Match up to what?
to what people say,
What people say about what?
what people said you were doing and where you were.
Nobody knows what I was doing that day. Because I was in Chicago.
You do, and the people, well, when you got back in the evening, what did you do? This was a big day. I mean, this is a day that,
I probably crashed because it was a hard day.
so you think you were home asleep?
I'm assuming. I didn't have any place else to go. I go home.
So why would people say you weren't there?
Who? What people?
Your sisters?
They don't know.
Well, they say they do.
They don't know where I was back then.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Mhm.
All right, we're done.
Well, I'm disappointed because here's the thing.
You're
is that-
disappointed that I don't have a memory of it?
No, I'm actually, I am disappointed in that because I hoped you would have some explanations.
And my sisters think I had anything to do with her abduction?
They just said you weren't home
Because I was in Chicago.
overnight.
I don't remember where I stayed. I don't remember how I got home. It's 1957.
Mhm. Well, I mean, how about if I tell you what you told the FBI,
What do you think I told the FBI?
what they put in your report
Okay.
about the interview that you had?
All right.
Okay? See if this helps you at all. said that you had gone on the 2nd of December, which would have been the day before, and that you got a train ticket for Rockford, and that you went down to the city, and then you were rejected because of the spot, and that they asked you to stay overnight at the YMCA, and then you went to the second day,
I don't remember any of this.
and that you had another physical exam, apparently, and then you came back to Rockford.
I might have joined in Rockford, but that's just paperwork. And I joined twice. Because I got out for a year and went back. And Rockford wasn't in the first thing at all, I don't think. Rockford was the second time I enlisted, which would have been 1960 or 61.
Well, apparently you were delivering stuff to Rockford, to the post office.
No recollection of that.
Well, that's what you told them,
I told who?
the FBI. So I'm assuming you didn't lie to them, right?
No, but I don't remember anything about this.
Okay, but I'm just, I mean, if you lied to them about something, then this is incorrect. If you told them the truth about that, then the information that they have in their report should accurately reflect what you told them. Would that be correct then?
If you've got any kind of documentation from back then, great, but I don't remember any of it.
Okay, so the story that you told the FBI was that you got, on December 3rd, you went to some burlesque shows after you left the green machine or whatever you called it, and then took a train back to Rockford at 5 o'clock, and it got you in about 8:30. Or not 8:30.
Sounds reasonable.
Okay, I mean, do you remember?
Back to where?
To Rockford.
Why would I go for Rockford when I live in Sycamore?
I don't know. That's where you claim to have been.
The only attachment I had to Rockford, besides marrying my wife from there, was the induction center was there. Not the induction, but the what do you call it?
Recruiting office?
The recruiting office was there.
Okay.
I went with a buddy. He wanted to join the service, and it's funny. Let me tell you this quick story.
Hmm?
I hate water and I fear drowning, so I wasn't joining the Navy. But my buddy and I took the Navy test. I didn't give a shit, so I just marked anything. And I just randomly marked anything. I passed. He failed.
Well, that's how I passed 2 Spanish classes in college. Was just randomly marking
Yeah.
stuff. Didn't work for me.
I took first year Latin twice.
So the story that you tell the FBI is that you go down on the 2nd, you fail because of this spot, so they talk to the recruiter and they re-examine you on the 3rd, and then you finish that, and then you go to a burlesque house or a couple of burlesque houses.
Don't remember anything like that.
Well, I would hope you'd remember that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And so then you take the train back to Rockford, and you go to the post office to drop some papers off.
Don't know.
But if you told them that, that would be an accurate reflection if they put it in the report that way.
I would assume.
Okay. And then they said that you made a call home to get a ride. How would you get up to Rockford?
Don't know if I had my car then. I think I sold it. So Dad would have probably come and got me.
Okay, so how would you got up there?
In what time frame? What
Well,
day?
on the second.
On the second? Maybe with the buddy that we went to the different places with.
So who do you think that might have been?
Oh, no idea.
Well, who did you hang around back then?
I don't even think he was a friend of mine. I think he was just along.
So who would he have been?
I have no idea.
Then how do you know you don't have a relationship with him?
Because I have no idea.
I see. So then they say that you went and had coffee and a piece of pie.
Why would I tell him shit like that? That doesn't mean
I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just going by what you
Yeah,
told
right.
them.
Okay, we're going to go back and say, you're saying they said, because I don't know it.
I'm just telling you what they wrote in their official report
Okay.
to hear. So I wasn't obviously there because
Yeah,
I was probably still in diapers.
yeah.
So then they said that your dad came and got you.
Probably.
Okay. And then they said that you were going to go out with your girlfriend.
So,
Well, I'm just asking if you remember.
don't remember.
Okay. But that's what they say anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. And that you had a date with her.
I had a girlfriend back when I was going to go in the service, yeah.
And what was her name?
Janice Edwards.
Okay. And then they said that you were on a date with her until 10:30, and then you went out searching for Maria.
Oh, I remember searching. We went out to some farms in DeKalb.
And when did you do that?
Don't know.
I mean, was it that night?
Don't know.
Okay. How did you get out to the farms in DeKalb?
Drove,
So you took your car?
probably.
Okay, and who did you go with?
I don't know if I went with anybody. There were lots of people searching at the time. I just joined in with some people that were going here and there.
So nobody that you knew, or you just?
Nobody I knew.
And then it said that you, the following day, which would have been the 4th, you went searching with Jack Manis. And then you found sex magazines that you turned into the police.
Don't remember anything like that. And Jack Manis, although I knew him, not the kind of guy I hang around with.
Mhm. But that's what you told the FBI, was that you did that with him.
Okay.
So the problem is that if we accept this story as what you told them, I mean, unless they just made up lies about you, okay? So we take this as,
See, the thing that bothers me is I don't remember even talking to him that much. I remember taking the lie detector test, and that's it. There was a guy that was assigned to me, and he drove me around a lot. He drove me around town, asked me if I had any ideas about different people that they may be looking at, or if I had any ideas who might know anything. And he was a really nice guy too. I really liked him. But after they did the lie detector test, they let me go and didn't bother me anymore.
Okay. So when we start to look at the story that you tell here, okay, and we've done a lot of interviews, there's things that just aren't right. Okay. First of all, you had the nickname Johnny, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So the person that was introduced themselves to the girls said he was Johnny. Okay. Who knows? Okay. The description of the person matches you down to the gap in the teeth.
Yeah, that's really was surprising.
Yeah, well, I'm sure, but you know, that's what they height, the weight.
See, but that was my neighborhood. Everybody knew me. So if they had seen me on the street, Maria's parents knew me. I used to play with their daughters in the backyard.
See, and that's, you know, the description isn't coming from Maria, though. It's coming
No, she was
Kathy.
kidnapped.
Right. It's coming from Kathy, the other girl that was there. So she described somebody who looked remarkably like you and had the gap in the teeth, the same color hair.
See, I didn't hear anything about these descriptions. The only thing I heard was he had a green jacket.
Well, actually, it was a sweater that was the description.
All right, I don't have a
And-
green sweater.
and-
I had a jacket.
Well, and it wasn't a green sweater. It was a multicolored sweater.
See, it's not me.
Yeah, well, but your family says that you had a multicolored sweater that was just the same description, and that after Maria disappears, that sweater disappears.
A sweater nobody can produce, described by a witness who never saw him wear it, confirmed only by family members recalling 50-year-old laundry. This is the strongest item in Dave's file. It's also built entirely from memory, and memory today is the only evidence in this room.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Well, that's why I want to sit and talk to you about it. I mean, it might
This
be
is
bullshit, but
Number one, I don't ever remember a multicolored sweater. My favorite jacket was a fuzzy green jacket which I bought myself. My favorite shirt at the time was a blue silk shirt, kind of shiny. And
well, this apparently was a sweater that you wore all the time, and then nobody in the family saw it after Maria disappeared.
so there's no records in Chicago at the induction center?
Oh, I'm not even questioning the induction center. We're talking about in Sycamore is what I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
I accept the fact you were in the induction center. Absolutely, you were there.
Absolutely.
Okay, I don't doubt that for a
All
second.
right.
Okay, but now we're talking about the evening of the 3rd, because she isn't taken till 6 p.m. So what happens on the
See, I didn't
2nd
even know
and what
that.
happens all day long, and on the 3rd downtown in the induction center is really
I
irrelevant.
didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear until years later that some mushroom hunters found her somewhere down south.
Mm-hmm. So here's the other issues. Let me just go through it. You know, kind of. I want to tell you what you said and then what everybody else says, just to be fair to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that you call your house with a collect call, and you're on the phone for about 2 minutes.
I did that a lot. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, you did it the evening of her disappearance. Okay. Now, it's supposed to be for somebody to go pick you up. Now, the family says, well, that nobody can go pick you up because Ralph's not at home. He's taking Kathy to a 4-H club meeting in DeKalb someplace, okay? And by the time he gets back, it's like 8:30, 20 to 9, because the police have already been contacted. There's squad cars all over the place. Everybody's looking for Maria, who's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. But you tell the FBI that your dad picks you up at 8 o'clock. But he can't, because he's running your sister back and forth from this.
This is all so wet, because who knows about what time exactly you do anything? I was a kid.
Well, we know for sure that she had this. We know what time the police were contacted. We know what time they arrived. So for her to see all these cars and ask what happened, it already has to be done. So at this point, it's 8:30, 20 to 9. Now you, in your statement to the FBI, claim that you're back in town at 9:20.
So
Well,
it's a half an hour drive to Rockford.
okay. But you also say that you're going out on a date with Jan. And Jan says, we didn't go out on a date.
Yeah,
And she said, I know we didn't go out on a date because my parents wouldn't let me out of the house because of what was going on with the abduction of Maria.
Oh.
So now we have a couple of other inconsistencies. Why are you telling people you went on a date when you couldn't have gone on a date?
Who said I couldn't have gone on a date?
Well, Jan says. She says her parents wouldn't let her out of the house. You weren't there. So, I mean, that's I'm just telling you, okay?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just, you know, I can only go by what you told the FBI.
I don't even remember any of this.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you what the FBI wrote and
Yeah, okay.
what they said. And,
So how does that make me a suspect?
well, let's review. Your name is Johnny.
Yeah.
The guy who took him says his name is Johnny.
Really?
Yeah. His description, including the gap in the teeth, looks just like you. We've got a sweater that matches what she describes the guy was
There's
wearing.
a car description, isn't there?
Oh, we'll come to that.
All right.
Okay. But that sweater disappears.
Yeah.
You say your dad picks you up, Ralph, and yet Ralph can't be picking you up because he's taking care of your sister, running her back and forth. You say, I went out on a date with my girlfriend. She says, no, we didn't. My parents wouldn't let me go out. He never came over. You say, I stayed the night
Where?
in your home.
Probably.
The girls say you weren't there. And they know you weren't there because Ralph and your mom went to help search and help to feed the people. And they put a lock on the front door so that they couldn't get in. They put a 2x4 across the back door so they couldn't get in. And they told the girls, one of you has to sleep on the couch and let us in when we get here. They come home at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, let them in, you're not there. So where are you?
I might be in Chicago.
You can't be in Chicago. Well, I mean, you could be in Chicago, but you said you were in Rockford. Your phone call comes from Rockford. So you can't be in Chicago if the phone call collect is from Rockford.
This is all bullshit. I don't know anything about it. I can't remember any of this that you're telling me.
Well, let's go on.
And you're trying.
Let me just continue here.
You're trying to say there's a pattern, and there's no pattern. I was in Chicago when this all happened.
No, you weren't, because it happened at 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
You're already in Rockford, so you can't be in Chicago.
Well, if I'm in 6 o'clock in Rockford, where's
Or
making me a
7
suspect?
o'clock in Rockford.
Well, where's the objection?
problem is that nobody sees you searching in the evening. So I'm just
I wasn't
telling you.
searching in the evening. I didn't even know about it
So
until
then,
later.
where did you go? I
Huh?
mean, this is a big deal. Everybody's out searching, screaming for the little
No,
girl.
I went searching like the next day.
Well, see, and that's the same thing. To the FBI, you say that you're with Jack Manis, and that you find magazines, sex magazines, that you turn into the police department. The police department says, we didn't get any magazines from anybody. Jack Manis says, number one, you weren't with him. Number two, he didn't find any magazines, and if he did find them, he would have kept them.
This is all bogus. I don't remember anything about any magazine.
Well, I'm just telling you what you told the FBI.
What they say I said.
Well,
I'm not saying I said it.
well I'm just
It sounds to me like they're making shit up. And I'm telling you already how disappointed I am in the FBI.
Well, I would say, you also told the FBI that you had some sex play with your sister.
Oh my God! I took a lie detector test,
We're talking about what you said.
Yeah, right.
Did you have sex with your sister?
and they said, and he said, when was this? I said, when we were little.
Okay. Now, your sister says that it wasn't just when you were little.
So
Well, so what I'm pointing out here is that if you say you told them the FBI the truth,
yeah.
and you were little, and yet at the same time you're having sex with your sister.
I am not having sex with my sisters.
They say you are.
I am not.
Not now. I don't know if you're now. You're probably
Did
not.
not.
but- well, that's not what they say.
Did not.
That's not what they say.
Doesn't matter.
Well, that's fine. I'm just telling you what not just one, but multiple sisters have said.
Right.
Okay. They also say, well, actually, Dave Frederick says that he saw your car driving in the late afternoon in Sycamore.
So
Well, you said nobody drives your car but you.
I'm telling you, I don't remember any of this.
I'm just telling you what everybody's saying.
All right.
Your mother also says to Janet and Mary that you killed her, Maria.
This is a lie. This is a lie. My mother loved me to death.
I know she did.
And
I know did,
and she was crying when the FBI wanted to talk to me.
but I have no doubt because she also told them some lies to the FBI.
My mother doesn't lie.
Well, she said you were home all night, and the girls sat right there and said he couldn't be in. We looked; he wasn't home. The doors are all locked. Nobody can get in without us opening the door. And your mother didn't tell the FBI the truth. Now, she may have been protecting you, but
Protecting me by saying I murdered them? Murdered a girl?
I think that's what she was thinking that you did here, and I think
No, this is bullshit. It's all bullshit. My mother wouldn't say that.
your mother did say that.
She didn't.
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
Well, and here's the other problem is that
Because my mother knew where I was that day.
forget about during the day at the Army. That means nothing, because the incident doesn't happen until 6 o'clock at night. I agree with you. I absolutely 100%, absolutely 100% agree that you were down in the city having a physical.
Yeah.
Okay, that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
The incident doesn't happen till after 6 at night.
And where was I?
Well, you claim that you're in Rockford.
So?
So,
Where does the train get off?
in Rockford?
It doesn't go to Sycamore.
Well, apparently not.
Okay, and if I'm in Rockford at 7 o'clock, I make a phone call from there at 7 o'clock and ask for a ride?
Yeah, but nobody can come get you.
So I got a thumb. I can hitchhike.
Well, the other problem is that, we can take all this stuff that's being said here, but when you're given a ticket by the military to go
Sure,
downtown, right?
sure.
Okay, so it doesn't make any sense not to take the ticket.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The problem is that the ticket didn't get used. Yeah, I mean, you know how the military is. Here's your ticket to go to Rockford, or to go from Rockford to Chicago. You never used it. You know where this comes from? Jan Edwards. You know how women are sentimental, they keep everything?
Yeah.
She's got a picture of you, and she said, yeah, John gave me this.
That's really funny.
Well, I think it's not funny. I think it questions whether or not you were involved in this.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, I'm not involved. You can give me a lie detector test. I'll pass it.
Okay, all right. Why don't we do that right now?
All right?
Okay, good. You want another cup of coffee?
No.
Okay. Be back with you in just a second.
I'm going to talk to you.
You want to talk to me?
Yeah.
About what?
About who I think did it.
Okay.
Nobody seems to be interested in what I'm saying.
Okay.
I may have to contact you again when I come up with a name, because
I'll give you my business card.
it's in here. Great.
Okay.
Okay. But this kid that lived with the Davies. Now the Davies lived on the same side of the street as Maria, 2 blocks up. They lived right across the street from this little grade school. And God, I'm trying to remember. Anyway, years later, it just kind of dawned on me, this guy would have been perfect. He was about my height. He looked something like me.
Mm-hmm. You said what was his name?
I'm trying to think of it.
Oh,
But
it's
in
not
the-
coming to you.
It's not coming to me.
Okay.
But I when I called the FBI, I gave them the name.
So they should have it.
They should have it.
Okay.
Anyway, this guy did look something like me, and I don't know if he had a gap in his teeth, but he was weird. And
How do you know that?
this kid told me, and I observed.
Okay. So you don't know that firsthand
I
that
don't
he's
know.
weird?
I
Like, what's weird?
okay, not normal.
You observed this, or
Yes.
this is what this
I
other
observed-
boy?
This is what I observed.
Okay.
I'd seen him around the neighborhood a few times, and I didn't like him, so I didn't have any kind of a relationship or conversation even with him. But I remember him that day on a school ground, and one of the kids telling me, if I knew that guy, and I said I knew him, and he wasn't standing very far from me, and he said, he talks about sex, and like little kid stuff, you know, and stay away from him. So I just recorded that and then promptly forgot it until years later.
Mm-hmm. But you understand what Dave is talking about, correct? I mean, you know, some things happen, and you understand that?
I don't know what are you talking about.
No. Well, the inconsistencies and whatnot, and you know.
Yeah, you can find anything from anything,
Okay.
and I was devastated by that little girl was taken.
Would there be a reason why your mom would say something like that?
There is no reason why. She said, I don't believe it. That's what it was said. My mother loved me.
You guys were close, you and your
we
mother.
were very close.
Mm-hmm. You loved her.
Absolutely.
She loved you.
I adored her.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think she would say something like
She
that?
didn't say something like that. She wouldn't say something like that.
Yeah.
This is a lie.
Who do you think's lying?
Whoever's talking.
Okay. Do you talk to your family members now?
No.
No? Why? I mean, you guys are brothers and sisters, grew up together.
We've all just grown apart.
Just grown apart?
Yeah.
Why'd you move out to Seattle?
I was in the military here.
Okay. You didn't want to move back to Sycamore?
God, no.
Why?
Take a
It's
look.
Mayberry.
Take a look around.
It's Mayberry.
Take a look around. How many mountains you got in Illinois?
None.
You got one hill, 150 feet tall, it's Starved Rock.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
And we got everything here. We got wonderful, beautiful weather.
Yeah.
We got the mountains. We got the trees and the forest. Illinois doesn't have any of that.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. You said when you were younger, you had a sexual encounter with your sister. Accidentally, on purpose, whatever. Doesn't matter. That was the only time that happened? Jack, just be honest with me.
I don't know.
You don't know if that was the
You know,
only time?
No.
So there could have been other times.
Yeah.
As you got older, there could have been other times.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But this doesn't make me a suspect in a murder.
Did I say that?
No.
No, I didn't say that.
All right.
Why would you say that?
Why are you talking about it?
It's just information that we've gotten.
All right.
When Dave asked you, it only happened once. You said yes. I never ever had a sexual encounter with my sisters. Other than that, well, that's a lie.
I never had sex.
Okay. What did you have?
Just playing around.
Okay. All right. Okay. So playing around with your sisters.
Yeah.
Okay. That's, you know what? That we just want you to be honest. You know.
Yeah.
And when Dave asked you that, he
said sex.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know what we mean.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm not going to assume anything, and you guys shouldn't be assuming things either.
Right, exactly. But why didn't you clear that up when Dave? No, I didn't have sex. We played around. We screwed around. But you said, no, I did not have sex. You know, we just want you to be honest. You know, it'll make it a lot
What's it
easier
got
for
to do
you
with this
and me.
little girl?
He says playing around. Dave heard sex. The detectives need a confession to a word, not an act. And for 30 seconds, a 71-year-old man argues definitions with two investigators about something that happened, if it happened, before any of them were old enough to understand it.
It's just a background of your childhood and your life. We've talked to people. The questions that we ask you, we know the answers.
You think you know the answer?
Well, I
Because
bet
everything he's saying to me is, I don't have a recollection of any of it.
Well, it's funny because you have a recollection of some things, a strong recollection of some things,
Yeah.
but then you can't remember other things,
Yeah.
you know. And like you said, this is like 9/11, Kennedy. I mean, this was huge in Sycamore. Am I
I'm
right?
going to tell you something. I did not kidnap that little girl. Look at my eyes. I did not have anything to do with that little girl.
Okay.
She was loved in the neighborhood. She was a little Mexican girl with big brown eyes, and she was sweet as could be, hardly said a word to anybody, and everyone loved her.
Okay.
This was crushing for the entire
For
city.
community.
And
Absolutely.
it was in crushing for me as well because I knew the family.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a break. I'll get you a business card before this is all done.
Yeah,
okay. And
I'll call you as soon as I remember that name.
okay. Okay. I will
But
be.
that's who you should be looking at.
Well, as soon as you give me a name, I can't look for somebody.
Yes, you can. I gave you a name, Don Davies. You go talk to Don Davies. Ask him who the guy was that lived with them.
Who the guy was that lived with him.
Yes.
So Don Davies isn't the strange dude.
No.
Okay.
Don Davies. He's a tough guy.
Tough guy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And everybody was afraid of him because he was a tough guy. His brother, I don't remember his brother's name. His brother's younger.
But this person lived with them. This
person lived with them for a while. Yeah.
that you can't remember his name.
And the only no, I can't remember it now.
Okay.
But I did remember it when I called the FBI, and I gave them the name at that time. It's just I'm not recalling it now. But I will call you when I remember that name,
Okay.
and that's who you should be looking at.
Okay. Do you need to use the restroom at all or
Yeah.
anything? Yes? Okay. Because I do too. Just go right in here. This doesn't have a lock on the door, so I'll shut it and just stand out. Okay?
If there's anybody back there, tell the officer to come back. I remember the name. All right, you're on recording. Brooks is the name. Brooks.
Sorry, they said you were asking for me.
Yes, Brooks.
Brooks, okay. Where is he from? Sycamore?
Yep, he's the one who lived with Davies.
Oh, okay. I thought you had said his name was. Oh no, you didn't say. He lived with Don Davies. You
Yes.
said. Okay. And his name was Brooks, huh?
Yes.
Do you remember her first name, or is that his first name?
No, I don't remember if that was his first or last name. I'm assuming Brooks. I don't know. I don't know if his first or last name. Anyway, Brooks wasn't from Sycamore. He lived with the Davies because the old man Davies just had a big heart for lost souls, I guess.
Sure.
And they let him live with them.
Okay. Let me come back to something else because I think we were talking different. I was using the wrong words, maybe. Okay. I think when you were talking about messing around.
We're not going there. I'm not talking about that anymore. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I mean,
We're talking about a little girl that was murdered. You stay on that subject,
Okay.
or I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I just wanted. I'm trying to be fair here. You know,
Right.
and if I misspoke, then I certainly want to take care of it because I'm just going by what the.
All right, we're
what
done
the
with
girl
that.
said.
We're done.
Okay. Well, they should be ready for you in just a couple minutes.
Great.
Do you need a spill of coffee, or are you okay?
No. I'm good.
Okay. Cool.
You follow up on Brooks.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And you said Davies lives on that.
He did.
Did. Okay.
But Don moved and married and now has his own place in Sycamore. Last I knew,
Okay.
which was 20 years ago.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Jim, we're ready to go ahead and start with the.
Okay. I need one of those officers right away. I got the name.
Okay, well, I'll go find him. Let's
All right.
go ahead.
Thanks.
Get some more coffee?
Thanks.
What do you want to drink?
Jack, get out of here, Jack.
Hi, Jack, what do you want to drink?
Nothing.
You drop
Hot
something?
water?
Drop something?
Yeah, maybe water.
Bottle of water?
Water's good. Thanks.
You don't eat candy bars or nothing like that?
No, I'm good.
Sure you don't take a piss or something, Jack?
Huh?
Sure you don't take a leak?
No, I'm good right now. Are we done? Are you going to arrest me?
I'll let these guys talk to you. They'll come in here and talk to you right now, though.
5 hours in, and Dave still doesn't have what he came for. He has contradictions, a sweater, a sex joke gone wrong, and a man asking almost casually if he's under arrest. Almost casually, like he's asked that question before.
Okay.
Let them talk to you and we'll go from there. And
All right.
I don't know what happened with the polygraph.
Because I
and
still
stuff.
got a job.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
This is more important, right? right?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Okay. Is that coffee?
Yeah, it's terrible.
You got some real coffee?
No.
I mean, real good coffee?
Okay.
All right. Good Folgers instant?
You know somebody, huh?
Jack, no, I know this. I don't know some vegetables. I want some good coffee. Cream? Sugar?
Sugar cream, please, thanks. What a guy. Thank you.
What does that say?
Huh?
What does that say?
White Castle?
I'm sure you remember those, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Especially if you were in the Army back
Appreciate it.
in Chicago or you
By and by the side.
You remember how that by the sacks?
No.
I've been back in Chicago when
Yeah, yeah,
no, I've been back in 28 years.
yeah.
So, same fucking thing.
It was great. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
So that didn't go too good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
Are you guys gonna arrest me?
Quite honestly, I haven't made a decision yet, because I've got some issues with this that I can't resolve
Okay.
without you.
Okay.
And so, what I wanted to do was, have you again kind of think through, because again, I appreciate the fact that we're talking a long time ago, okay? And, if we can come up with, alternatives.
Okay, you haven't got shit, or the FBI would have arrested me. I'm done talking to you.
Well, that makes my evening short then, doesn't
Yep,
it?
yep.
Okay. Well, is he free to go?
No.
Okay. So,
Did you say no?
I said no.
Okay.
you're not.
Yes.
So we'll be back to tell you what the arrangements for this evening will be then.
Great.
Okay.
Need a phone call. Hey, you need to go to the restroom?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Somebody's already reached to it. Someone's drinking coffee and you coffee for you.
Okay, those guys either gotta arrest me or let me go.
Yeah. I'll come back and tell you about it in 1 minute. I was just asking that. I'm gonna come back and talk to you.
Thanks.
All right?
All right.
I think you had a good night's sleep.
I work nights.
Well, I know. So that's why. Well, good night
Yeah,
for you.
good
Day
night.
shift, right?
Yeah, right.
That may be, that might be real hot.
It's battery acid.
I mean, that's like the best, that's like the best
Coffee.
cup of coffee. I only drink coffee. Well, this is your morning. It's not my morning.
Yeah.
Things didn't go well in the polygraph, I gather?
No, she was fishing, and I'm anxious for this case to be solved. We're talking about the murder of a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
But if she's fishing in my personal life, I ain't answering any question like that.
Well, your personal life is what's at issue right now.
No, the little girl's an issue.
Correct.
Does anything make me a murderer? I'm not.
That's a good point. That's one of the point I was going to bring up to you.
Yeah.
Now, you know, did you do any research on me after you found out who I was?
I don't know who you are.
You know who I am.
I know you're Mike Szynski.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I know.
You know, I'm a cold case detective, right?
Yeah, yeah.
For the Seattle Police Department, right?
Yeah, right. You answered that on your
On
telephone.
telephone, right?
Yeah.
And actually, you left me another message. Actually, when I was at your door, you left me a message. Correct? At 4:37 this afternoon,
Yeah.
right before I knocked on your door, you left me a message on my
Before,
telephone
yeah.
about this case. So you kind of got hinked up about something. You thought, you know, what's this about? We were talking about this assaults and stuff like that. And one of the reasons why we were
Okay, you
doing
made
that.
me really uncomfortable because you wouldn't answer my questions. I knew something was up.
Well, and one of the reasons why, well, that's fine. I understand that. One of the reasons why also, I'm going to tell you that, is actually, I didn't have all the answers because it wasn't my case. I'm assisting the Illinois State Police and Sycamore Police Department.
You're what?
I'm assisting them,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
This happened in their jurisdiction, but I'm assisting them.
Answer me this first.
Go ahead.
Why would I call the FBI with a name that came to me in the middle of the night?
What name was that came to me tonight?
Oh, that, I hope to hell they look at it. Don Davies and Ken Davies
Mhm.
and Brooks. Brooks really.
They did look at Mr. Brooks. I just looked at the information from the Illinois State Police back in
Yeah,
the year this happened at.
Yeah. Did they talk to him?
Mm-hmm.
they did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, that's my best shot.
Well, was actually pretty good information. A lot of things are inconclusive, and there's a whole lot of as you know, there's a whole lot of list of suspects at the time in this case. Now, all I do is I just work cold case homicide.
Sure.
That's all I ever do.
Sure.
I'm in this room all the time, dealing with guys from your age to mid-50s. I work cases from the late 1950s and usually up into the 1990s. That's all I ever do.
Sure.
So I know what this is all about.
Yeah.
Okay, I know guys in your position also all the time. Also, I know what I can tell. Not tell when somebody's lying to me, when they're not lying to me, when they got something to hide, when they have something. There's a reason for them why they're lying, and because a lot of times it's embarrassment about certain aspects of their life. Like I know some of the issues that are embarrassing what happened with you and with your family. I don't give a shit about that. That has nothing really to do with this case.
Yes.
Okay? I realize that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you about you and your sisters and things. Things happen like that. It has nothing to do with this case.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right. There's problems. One of the problems that I have here reviewing this case is all I do is review case. I'm good for this job because I like to read. That's why my eyes are kind of going to shit. But everybody like in your position and stuff like this, there's a reason why they want to hide a little bit of something. There's some type of embarrassment. Even back there, they want to contact the FBI, help them out, which you did. I also believe, reading the report, I believe you even helped with the search, I believe.
I did.
Okay, because you were actually known that you knew the area pretty well. You even knew the area down the road. I think in the later fact, you're going to say something?
Okay, I didn't know where she was recovered.
You don't know where she was recovered
No,
at?
I don't have.
What was the name of that area?
How could I know if I don't know?
Well, I mean, it was in the newspapers and you lived around
only
there.
thing I
mean,
know
Joe
is-
Davies, I don't remember that area myself. Joe Davies County or Joe Davies City or something like that?
See, that's something I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And all I know is and this is vague recollection, is that it was somewhere wooded. It was south of town, I think, and it was quite a distance.
Quite a distance from,
Sycamore,
okay,
and that's just I'm getting from the newspaper.
okay.
And
I'm sure you got it from the newspaper and from talking to other people too, though, right?
Yeah. And the people who found her were supposedly mushroom hunting, but the article in the paper said they didn't believe their story because it wasn't a mushroom season.
Okay, mushroom season comes usually in the early spring, anywhere from early spring to late spring. Like right now, it's getting mushroom season, I believe.
Yeah.
From looking at my grass sometimes, and I believe, and once again, I say what I recall from the case. In some parts of the case, you'll know more about than I do, but it's also one of the things I recall. I think she was found like in April or something. Am I right?
I don't know.
Okay, but you're saying it was far
See,
from.
'cause I was in the service then, and
When she was found, you were in the service.
yes.
Okay. When she was found, you were in the service.
Yeah.
Okay. And obviously, back in the time, they didn't do polygraphs in the military like they do now and stuff and all that kind of stuff.
No, the FBI gave me a mark.
Oh no! But I meant for the military.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said she was far away from she was found far away in this. And I know. I'm telling you, I know she was found in that other county somewhere. And so, what's the only way she could have gotten there?
How could she have gotten there? I don't know.
Obviously, what mode of transportation?
Had to
She
be a car.
It had to have been a car or a truck or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, because it was that type of distance. And this was, I believe, December 3rd, I believe that happened then.
A new detective, a softer voice, and the same accusation wearing a friendlier coat. He says he knows when men in this chair are lying. He doesn't say how he'd tell the difference between a lie and 50 years of simply not remembering.
Do you remember what the weather was like then?
50 years ago. Wow.
Well, I don't know, but you were out there searching for it, and I don't remember.
The
I mean, it
lady
seems
said
like
it
this.
was. Lady said it was snow. I have no
Okay.
clue.
I mean, certain memories that will stand out for certain people.
I don't have a clue.
Oh, okay. You mentioned a couple names to these people.
Yeah.
Okay. Davies,
John Davies and Ken Davies. That's
and somebody else named. You also named another guy.
That Brooks. Brooks lived with Don and Ken.
And one of these guys your friends?
No, they weren't my friends. They were neighbors, and they were ruffian neighbors.
Associates? I mean,
No, did not have any
school
contact.
mates?
Didn't have any contact with them at all.
Never hung out with these guys?
Oh no, these are bad guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don turned out okay. I don't know how Ken turned out, but Don got married, and the last I saw of him, he had a painting business. He painted houses and stuff, and he was a tough guy. And personally, I would be afraid of him.
You and him ever mix it up at all?
No.
Like that?
Were you kidding? No.
I mean, you were in pretty good shape back then. I mean,
he was older, and I didn't have any contact with him at all. The only thing I ever had contact with him is I beat Ken one time wrestling.
oh, okay.
But that's just neighborhood stuff. I probably had two contacts with the older one in my whole life, and the younger one.
So you were leery of these guys?
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
That's fair to say?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. And is it fair to say that, like especially one guy said, it's a kind of tough guy, you didn't want to end up getting your ass beat by these guys
Exactly.
or something like that?
Exactly.
And so sometimes you would never really go where somebody was there, you would never go rat these guys out, thinking that it's going to come back and get back to you.
That's not. I don't even I don't suspect them of anything.
You don't suspect them, not even in this case, you don't suspect them?
Right. I can maybe Don.
But
No.
didn't you give them the FBI names?
I didn't give them Ken and Don's names. I gave them Brooks thing.
Oh, Brooks' name, okay.
Because I mean, just out of a sound sleep, I woke up and I thought, that's him. He did it. Because
Where were you at when you were, were you in your army barracks, were you?
this was
right after
this was last year.
Oh,
I think it was last year, maybe it was earlier. But anyway, it was whenever I called the FBI, which was in the last few years. And I felt so strongly about it, I called them up and left a message. And they never got back to me.
now this little girl who got murdered here, okay. Now, you were a pretty good guy back in the day, right? I'm not saying you're a bad guy now, you're a good guy back in the day. This is a neighbor girl, kind of a neighbor, you're all in the same neighbor. You mentioned that it was kind of a tight-knit community or stuff. But she didn't really, this other girl didn't, there's two girls there, and they didn't really know you though, right? Obviously, they're not gonna know an 18-year-old man, I mean, they're little girls, but,
No, I recognized the little girl. I knew her name.
oh, okay.
Okay, and she was. If you were on her block, she never wandered very far from her home.
I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel about something like this. I feel that you're hiding something, that you're holding something back, and it's something that's embarrassing to you. But you got to realize, you're kind of like in a world of shit right now, okay? And you're gonna have to give up the truth, okay? To save your own ass, to be smart, okay? So just listen to me. That's all I'm asking, right? There's certain things that happen here that I know happen, you know happen here. Once again, I'm not saying, from reviewing this file, I'm not saying here that you killed that girl. Okay?
I did not.
I'm not saying you did, okay?
That's what I'm investigating for, right?
That's exactly what you've been investigated for.
All right.
Okay? You're holding back some things here.
Which has nothing to do with anything.
Okay, well, that's the part you're gonna have to get out and let me decide that, all right? Life here is
If we go,
boarding on-
if we veer away from the little girl's murder,
Uh-huh.
I'm climbing up.
Okay, well, I don't want to go away from the little girl's murder. So you're saying you're worried about something else, but that's not the point. You're missing my point. I'm talking about the little girl's murder here.
Yeah.
That you're holding something back on
I'm
that.
not holding anything back from that.
I believe it is, and let me tell you why I think it is. Okay, and then I want you to ask me questions about it also. Okay,
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have some questions of me. I really think that one of the problems of what happened here is I believe, from reading all the reports that I did, from the interview with that other little girl who was there, okay?
What other little girl?
There was two girls there.
I don't know anything about a second girl.
Okay, yeah, well, there were two girls out there. There were two girls out there, and they were playing out there when I believe that you came up there.
What?
Now listen to me, and then you're going to ask me the questions. And once again, I'm not saying that you killed anybody, you understand me?
Oh, man.
Okay. That's what I believe happened. And I don't, and they said the little guy, you read the newspaper reports, and now did you Google this stuff at all when you called the FBI?
No.
When I went to your house today, I noticed you had a computer back there.
Yeah.
You did no research on this at all?
No.
In this case, you never have done that?
No.
So if they're researching did your wife ever do any research on
No.
this? You never look like in the Sycamore Times or newspaper or?
No.
Okay. You made some reference about reading the newspapers before, though, correct?
It's just the only information I gave you is what I got out of a Sycamore newspaper, maybe.
When was that? At the time, or was
Don't
that
know.
recently? Oh, okay. Okay, but when you contacted the FBI, you don't know if that was last year or the year before?
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyway, yeah, there was another girl there also, and that you probably did, maybe I'll
Was
refresh
she
your memory.
kidnapped too?
No, she wasn't.
How old is she?
She was the same age. They were best friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, best friends.
Okay.
And she's still alive today. And actually, I think you met the two detectives that were here. Actually, another
Yeah,
detective. They interviewed her.
Yeah.
Okay. And once again, I'm saying this is where I believe that you're hiding something. Okay?
Okay.
And I'll tell you why I think you're hiding something.
I'm going to tell you you're wrong right now.
Okay. Well, you better hear what I say first
All right.
before you say I'm wrong. Okay.
Okay.
What I believe kind of happened here is I believe that you did go up there. And
Did not.
Oh, that's fine. Just let me. Then you can answer my questions. That these two girls were out there, and they knew that the guy, and they knew as Johnny. And Johnny said, and he was very nice to the girl. He knew Maria, and he offered them a piggyback ride. And I believe that what happened is that that person was you. And
Oh my God.
And that you did give him the piggyback
All right,
ride.
I'm lawyering up.
Oh, that's fine, but just listen to what I'm saying. And they did give you a piggyback ride, but I didn't say, but that girl didn't say you killed her. You understand that?
Okay,
So what happened though, somebody left
there is
there.
no way I could have even been in the area, okay?
Why wouldn't you have been in the area?
I was in the induction center all day long. Okay, I didn't even know when she got, what time of day she got. I found out when I got home that Mom says Maria's been kidnapped. Okay, that's all I know. But if I made a phone call from Rockford, which you've got,
I know right where it's at, yeah.
and at 7 o'clock, after I got off the train,
Mm-hmm.
Sycamore is 30 miles away from Rockford. This is an hour after she was kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the train
So you took the train there?
from Chicago to Rockford.
From Chicago to Rockford.
Yeah.
Now how'd you end up in Chicago?
Chicago is where the induction center was.
That's where the AFIS station is at in Chicago.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know that.
Yeah. I spent the whole damn day there, and they've got records, or they had records of me from every goddamn minute from the time I arrived. I mean, they were looking at my butt and everything, all day long. And then when I was done with it, I don't remember perfectly, but I'm assuming I took the train because I wouldn't drive my car to Chicago, and I got rid of my car anyway because I was going in service.
Actually, but you did have your car at that time, though.
No,
I believe it was a DeSoto, is that what he said?
No, no.
Or not DeSoto,
48 Plymouth Coupe, and it was a piece of crap.
So when you saved up money working your
Yeah, right.
Okay, and you said you had got rid of that car already on that
Yeah,
day?
yeah,
So by December 3rd, you had that sold?
yeah.
And so you didn't have a car at all?
Didn't have a car.
And so when somebody brought you to the train station,
Yeah,
and that was your friend, or that was,
I don't know.
you just don't remember?
Yeah, 50 years ago.
Understandably so. Understandably so.
Yeah.
And the induction people, they gave you, or the recruiters, I don't know, this was the Air Force or the Army you were going in, I forgot.
I was going to the Air Force at that time.
The Air Force, they gave you a ticket to take to go off to come to Chicago or Rockford, which one? I forgot which one you're going to.
I was in Chicago.
You were in Chicago, okay.
That's where the induction center.
Okay. So my point is, how did you get from Sycamore to Chicago?
I don't know.
Okay.
I probably took a train, which I may have gone to DeKalb to take the train. But see, this is 50 years ago. I don't know.
No, understand me. Certain things like that you're not gonna remember. I'm gonna go grab a picture here. I'll show you this one picture. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need to use the head again. do you? Use the bathroom again.
I'm good.
I gotta use it. The detectives there from the Illinois State Police, they're the ones who initiated this investigation. Both ways, actually. The FBI did it back when, I believe, you talked to them.
Yes, yes.
Now,
I took a lie detector and I passed it.
actually, I looked at that lie detector also. Did they tell you that you passed it?
They freed me.
Did they tell you that you passed it? Did you recall?
I don't recall. But they just said, you know, you're free to go. And the FBI agent that was taking care of me, he took me home.
Mm-hmm.
But before I even went, I volunteered to go to talk to the FBI. I didn't have to go. And they took me out to a motel out on the DeKalb Highway. And that's where they conducted the thing. And they played Mutt and Jeff. One guy was mean to me and the other guy was nice, like you.
The good cop,
Good
bad cop
cop,
type
bad
deal?
cop. Yeah, and the bad cop guy said, I know you did it, you bastard, blah, blah, blah.
I don't think anybody's been playing bad cop with you here. That's kind of old school. We don't
Yeah.
don't really use that too much. Most of the stuff here, we're trying to get the truth out of people.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, behoove us.
Okay, you're going to show me a picture?
I'm going to I want to show you a picture, but I want to ask you something else about somebody else also.
Yeah.
And Dennis, you know a guy named Dennis?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Is it Tordell, is that his name?
Tordell.
How do you pronounce that?
Dennis Tordell.
Tordell.
Yeah, yeah.
Tordell. What do you know about Dennis?
I lost track of him because he got married young.
And?
That's all.
Okay. Your relationship, you guys have pretty close-knit family.
Yeah,
Okay. Your mom, who's deceased now,
yeah.
okay. You're real tight with her,
Oh, absolutely.
okay. Like you were from once
I
again.
called my mom every month of my life. I loved my mom to death, and my mom was brilliant. When she died, my dad was asked, "How many people do you think are going to come to the funeral?" And Dad says, "Oh, maybe 30 to 40." 350 people showed up.
Did you show up?
No, I was in the service.
They wouldn't let you get home from military leave for your mom's funeral? Were you in Vietnam then?
I don't remember where I was.
Okay, 'cause you were in Vietnam or something, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I was with Vietnam.
Yeah, yeah.
69.
Okay. And that's when your mom,
70.
when did your mom die?
I don't remember the year.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. I was here. I did go home to see her one last time, but I didn't go to the funeral.
Was there a falling out or something?
No,
And probably your sisters and.
it was just
Okay.
how things worked out.
Who's your next oldest? Are you the oldest?
Oldest, yeah.
And who's your next oldest
Kathy.
sibling? Okay, is it just no other brothers?
Brother,
Brother, okay, but you're the next oldest sibling. I mean, the next oldest sibling was Kathy.
yes.
All right. Did Kathy ever talk to you about this? In later years, after your mom's passed away?
No,
She's never mentioned this case at all about it?
no,
Okay. Okay. Did your mom ever talk about this case to you?
no.
Okay. I mean, when you were, talking back, way back, I'm talking.
The only thing Mom talked about was when I was going to go to see the FBI, and she was crying, and I said, "Mom, don't worry, they'll clear me, and it'll be all over."
And you're talking about the FBI back when this crime occurred.
Yes,
You're not
yes,
talking
yes,
about,
yes.
because obviously your mom was,
Sure.
but, and so you did talk about that, and she was worried about it, and that's all you told her about. I'm just going to tell them what I know.
Sure.
Okay. And then you went down there and you took the polygraph,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you came back home and you told your mom that you passed the
It was
polygraph.
fine, yeah.
Okay. All right. Remember I told you earlier, those are your texts, they showed you your train ticket, right, that they
Yeah.
were able to obtain?
I don't know anything about the train ticket.
Okay. That was the train ticket that the recruiters actually gave you. Did you notice it was numbered, it was a ticket that they
Don't know
actually gave?
anything.
That doesn't recall, you don't
50
recall?
years ago. Don't remember.
I understand. Remember when I told you earlier that I thought, well, I'm gonna lay out a couple things for you, let you know, let you ask some questions to me,
Yeah.
okay? Why do you think this investigation got reopened again?
Probably because I made the call.
Well, actually, it was going on a little bit before. You said you made the call to the FBI a year ago?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Did they take your name down, obviously? Did an agent call you back?
Nobody called me back.
What field office did you call at?
Like in New York.
You called the New York FBI field office from Seattle?
I think so. Wait a second. I don't remember. There's one time I called the local FBI office. I don't remember what I called them about.
And by local, you're saying Seattle here?
Seattle, yeah.
Or did you call from your cell phone? Did you call
No, I called from home.
from your house here?
Yeah.
Okay. And did an agent call you back? I mean,
No,
usually
they-
you call there and you.
No.
So were you able to talk to an agent?
Wait a minute. When I talked to the local office, it was. I think it was about. A friend of mine who told me that they were talking. He lived with us for a little while. He was a Pakistani,
Mm-hmm.
and he told me about some stuff going on in the mosque, And I called up the FBI and I said, they're trash talking us in the mosque. And the person who I talked to said, don't worry about it, we've got the mosque covered. So that's the only time I talked to the FBI here. But I'm pretty sure I talked to the FBI in New York.
In New York, and this was just and it was about this case.
Yeah.
And you were just inquiring about what's the status of the case?
Well, no, I told him about the guy. Tell me the name.
Oh, the guy we just mentioned?
Yeah. Brooks.
Oh, about Brooks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's.
So that's when you. So anyway, they'll be able to verify that because they'll be phoned it up. Why would you call the Chicago field office? I'm just curious.
I didn't call Chicago.
You did not call Chicago.
I thought I called New York.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't you have called the Chicago field office?
I just don't know him.
Oh no, I just want to show you something.
Yeah.
Hold that over a second for me. I remember what I was telling you about earlier. When I said I didn't think you killed her. Okay. Remember I said that to you?
Yeah.
I said I believe that you were there. And there was the other little girl that
I wasn't there.
Okay, well,
I
I'm
just
not saying you were there. I'm
proved
not
it.
saying, well, no, you haven't proved me. You remember you said that you were, I'm not saying you were there when she was killed. Okay, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that you
All right.
took the girl down over. I told you.
Well, you're absolutely wrong. I didn't even go over on that block, hardly ever.
You didn't go over that block over there?
Right, that was not the area I hung around. My neighbor kids were closer.
Slide that over there, would you?
Yeah. Don't know any of these guys.
Slide that over.
Don't know any of them.
Okay, all right. We don't want to use this. Now, I told you there was the two little girls there. One girl got killed, and the other little girl. She said the person who came there, who said his name was Johnny, who lived nearby, and gave him a piggyback ride. They said he was very nice, and they said he was one of these guys here, and her name's, and she signed her name on the bottom of that photograph. Can you picture anybody out here that you know in this photograph?
I don't know any of these guys, and I don't think any of these guys are from Sycamore.
Just look at every picture and turn it over to just definitely start with one and then just look at it and just.
No. 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 These guys aren't from Sycamore.
Okay. What do you think this guy looks like?
I don't know.
You know what that guy looks like?
He might look like me, but he's too feminine looking.
That's you from a wedding picture. Obviously that's Xerox.
Hmm?
It's a Xerox picture. That was you. It's a little whited out right there. That's you from a wedding picture that was put into this montage that the girl said was Johnny that gave the girl the piggyback ride. Once again, she didn't say you killed anybody, but that's what they're saying. Number two, listen to this part. Number two, okay? Jack, look at me. Number two, okay? You know why this other case got other information we received? This is all documented, this other information that we received. Know who said that, know who told us that you did this? Someone who I think is from all the information I read, is a very smart person, a very intelligent person, and someone who had lived with a bunch of guilt for a long time before she passed away.
Yeah, you're going to say my mom, that's bullshit.
Why do you say it's bullshit?
Because she wouldn't suspect me of murder and she knew where I was.
I'm telling you exactly. I'll show you the documentation that said that she said that you're the one who did this, and that she said she was ashamed of it. And getting back to this is that other little girl who said, This is her signature right down here. Once again, this is Xerox. That's it. Now, Jack, once again, I still think you're covering for somebody. I think somebody did something there. I think you were there when this, not when the girl got killed, but I think you were there when the girl got the little piggyback ride. I'm not saying you took the girl and killed her. I'm saying you were there, and then you walked off, or somebody else came up there, and you remember this. And you're trying to hide this or cover for somebody. And you're gonna, you know, I don't know who you're trying to cover for. If it's one of these other
I'm not
guys,
covering
I don't
for
know.
anybody, and I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think I ever gave Maria or her friends a piggyback ride, for Christ's
Well, it
sake.
was just Maria, not the other girl. The other girl was there, and she was standing, and she picked you, and she completely picked you out.
Yeah.
Now, there's no doubt in my mind that you were the person who was there. I'm not saying that you went and killed her. I say you're trying to hide something else, and I don't know if you're trying to cover for somebody or whatever. But
Everybody-
you were the person who was there during this time.
This is 2 blocks away from my house.
Okay,
Everybody in the neighborhood knew me.
okay.
Knew me.
Mm-hmm. What did they know you as? Or who did they know you as? Did they know you as Johnny?
Yeah. Well, there's two Johnnies. I was Big John, and he was Little John. The other kid was Little John.
Who's the other kid?
Johnny Boyce.
Was that one of your buddies?
He was a neighbor. He lived 2 houses away, or 1 house away.
Was he with you?
No,
Did you hang with the guy? I'm saying.
no.
Oh,
He was younger than me, but they called him Butterball too. But his brother's name was Ed, and he was John as well. So all the neighborhoods would call me Big John.
Okay. Well, but you're also known as Johnny. Is that correct?
I don't know. As a teenager, I was known as Johnny.
Okay.
I was John then.
Well, she's saying it was Johnny, and she's saying this was the Johnny who did. She didn't say you hurt anybody. Okay. But she's saying that you were the guy there who gave him the piggyback ride. And she went back home to go get a doll or to go back and get a mittens. And when she came back, the 2 of you were gone. So it's either saying that you actually left that area and the little other girl left the area or went with somebody else. Okay? But there's no doubt in our mind that you were the guy who was there.
Notice what just happened. A theory, unconfirmed, unsupported by anything he's read from, was just spoken as a fact he already knows. Not I think, not we believe. He said there's no doubt. There's plenty of doubt. He's just decided not to share it.
Now, we can't sugarcoat this any other way, is you got to tell us exactly what happened there. Okay? And by saying I don't remember, because you do remember this, you remember so much detail
Okay.
about that day.
You're full of shit. Okay.
I'm full of
I
shit.
don't
Now,
remember. I don't remember anything like this.
You don't remember anything like that at all?
No.
Do you remember giving any little girl a piggyback?
No.
Have you ever given her a piggyback?
No.
Neither one of them girls. You never
Neither
gave
one
her-
of them.
Okay. You never gave neighbors or your sisters or anybody piggyback rides. You were good with the kids, weren't you, in the neighborhood?
Yeah. Well, yeah. But not a. She was tiny. She was tiny.
How
Yeah.
tiny was she?
She's upside down, so this tall.
She was that tiny. She was she? Okay.
The last time I saw her was probably months before this happened, and she was just walking down the street, and I just passed her, and that's the last I saw her.
Was she by herself?
Yeah,
So this is months before. So this had to be in October or something.
probably.
And did she say hi, Johnny? Or
She didn't know me.
Oh, so she didn't know you.
Yeah,
Okay. And she walked by your house?
no, she wouldn't walk more than a block. She wouldn't walk more than 2 or 3 houses away from her house. She was just little.
Okay. Well, how would you know that? You're surmising.
I lived in the neighborhood,
Okay.
and we the neighborhood boys and me, we played, and we would see the other kids around. It was just a normal neighborhood.
Well, now the other guys, like I said, you've seen the other girls around or the other kids around with the other guys that you'd hang out with and stuff. You know how guys are. And you're young then too. You're what, 17, 18 years old at the time?
I was 17. I went in the Air Force, and the day after I was in, I think I was maybe, yeah, I think I turned 18 just after I got in the service.
And you see these kids around the neighborhood, like, you know, the guys are sitting up on the stoop or, you know, sitting on the porch in the neighborhoods like we used to do back in the
Sure,
day,
sure.
right? And kids going by and stuff. And sometimes guys get a little raunchy or something to say something about, usually like for older girls or something, or older boys and stuff. I'm not saying that you did, but any of these other, did you have any suspicion about any of these other guys?
No.
None of these guys that you hung out with?
No. Matter of fact, they're all, one of them's a banker, the other one I think is a lawyer.
Well, I'm just saying that, you know,
Yeah.
but you also mentioned about some guys that you were kind of frightened of, right?
Yeah, the Davies boys.
The Davies boys.
Yeah.
Okay. So when this little girl come walking by, did you know her family at all?
Knew her family and knew her sisters. But I didn't know know her family. I had seen them, and I had been over. Oh my God! I got crap.
Have some water.
Thanks. I had been over to their house a couple of times. Their sisters were aspiring actresses, and so they would always create a play or something like that.
Mhm.
And one time I was invited in their backyard to watch one of their plays, and that was a one-time event. I don't remember when that was.
Did you ever handle her clothing, her jacket, or anything like that?
Didn't touch anything. Never touched.
You
a
never
thing.
touched her jacket
Never touched
when
anything.
you were at her house.
Anything. No.
Okay. Now, were her sisters? You said when you went to her house with the little play.
Older sister was.
Older. Were they your sister? Your sister, your younger sister? Were they at the same age?
They were about the same age, but they didn't play over there with those people.
Well, how did you get hooked up with these people?
They asked me one time to come see their play.
The little girls did.
No, the sisters.
Okay.
The older sisters.
But I mean, how old are we talking?
They were about my age. Well, the oldest one was about my age, and then there's two sisters, I think. One was I don't know.
Right, not exactly, but yeah.
Patty, I think, was the oldest one. She's the one who put on the play, and she had a sister that was younger than her.
So you'd go over there and you'd see the plays and stuff, and
I went
One
one
time?
time.
okay. But they invited you other times, you said.
No,
Oh, they only invited you one time,
one time.
and you went there
Yeah,
to watch the play.
yeah. Which I didn't think much of.
Was it much of a critique? Sit right there. I got get some. You want some more coffee in there?
No, thank you.
I got to keep running in and out the door.
Okay, now
Find
you-
these other,
you
find
read-
these other, find these other
Okay.
pictures and stuff. But you're
Do you
looking
remember?
at that. Who's that?
Oh, that's me.
That's you, and that's you too. It's the same picture.
Well, this is a very poor picture.
Well,
I
it's just-
didn't even
it's-
recognize myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember that night?
Huh? Aurora. No. No. That's interesting. I was in love with that woman for so many years, she didn't even know it.
For 11 seconds, nobody in this room is a suspect or a detective. He's just a man looking at a photograph of someone he loved at 17 who never knew it. Whatever else is true about him, this part isn't an act. Grief doesn't perform well under fluorescent light.
What's the date on that?
1957, June 22nd.
June, what was that?
22nd. First nightclub date. That's funny. That's funny. Jan Edwards.
That was.
Thank you for showing me this. This brings back wonderful memories. I don't even remember this at all.
Remember what she knew you as? She knows you as Johnny. And you, when she was interviewed, she said that's what you were called, Johnny.
Yeah.
And remember her dad?
Yes,
And what was her dad's job?
he was a photographer. They had a mansion on maybe Main Street or something like that. And I went back recently, not recently, but a few years ago. I went back, and the house was on display.
Their home was on display?
Yeah, yeah. And if people had renovated it and fixed it up, it was a huge house. Yeah. Aurora. Don't even remember, but that's great.
That's Jan, correct?
Yeah. Janice. Yep.
Good stuff. And remember a couple of times you said you took the FBI test, the polygraph at the FBI?
Yeah.
You told somebody actually told your mother that you passed it?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you failed that test. And did the FBI tell you that you passed the test, or did they say it was
I
inconclusive?
watched the test. I was hooked up to it. I watched the test. It didn't have any when I answered questions. They said, "Did you murder blah blah blah?" I said, "No."
Did they ever ask you, did you murder her?
Did you kill her? I guess.
Okay. There was a part in that questionnaire, and it was actually a pretty short interview with that when the FBI conducted that polygraph examination. Your legs still tight on you?
Yeah.
Actually, drink some water. There was a part of that polygraph when they were interviewing you, and they said, you know how it shows that you were deceptive and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the old days it was a little bit more of a little line. Actually, you would not actually be able to decipher it, but a good poly examiner will be. And did you know anything about the homicide, disappearance of this girl? And you said no. And then have you ever seen her before? And were you in contact with these two girls that day? Your thing said it was deceptive. Once again, I'm going back to this. And you told me before you never gave her a piggyback ride, or are you saying that you may have at another time?
Never.
Earlier you said that you didn't know if you gave her one or not, but now you're saying you never ever gave her a piggyback ride? Okay.
You remember me asking for a lawyer?
No?
As we were walking out of the building, I said, "I want a lawyer."
Did you?
And you were standing right beside me.
Uh-huh. Who'd you say that to?
You.
To me?
Yes.
In this building here?
No. Up at the at my building.
At the Four Freedoms?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't recall that.
That's interesting.
Now, these detectives interviews...
Because you said don't worry about it.
That's how I said to you?
Yeah.
Okay. This when I was driving you in here?
No. Walking out of the building.
Okay. So what is it you're saying to me now?
What I'm saying to you now
Uh-huh.
is you think I had something to do with it.
What did I tell you I think you had something to do with? The murder? Did I say that I think you had something to do with being there with those two girls before she was taken? I said you're being deceptive about something. You were deceptive in your polygraph with the FBI. You were deceptive when your mother on her deathbed believes that you were involved in this. On her deathbed she said this. Okay. Are you telling me you don't know about that?
Don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't believe it either.
You don't believe that?
Huh.
I'll go and I'll find the documentation on that for you and I'll bring it to you. Okay?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Why would your mother say that to you? Your mother doesn't seem, all the reports that I read, it doesn't seem like your mother's the type of person who's going to make something up out of nowhere.
No, she wouldn't.
Okay.
And this didn't happen.
And what didn't happen?
This is what you're telling me. It didn't happen.
That your mother didn't, on her deathbed, didn't say that you did this?
Yes, right. My mother knew I didn't do it.
Yeah. So she just made this up? She decided to
Somebody
tell
made
people on her
it up. Somebody made it up. There's a whole bunch of making up here.
Who's making up? Are these people?
I've
this-
heard so many things today I had no knowledge of.
Well, I don't know what the other guys asked you about,
Yeah.
but this girl here is saying this is Johnny.
Yeah.
This girl here gets a train ticket, an unused train ticket that you were supposed to have used and you didn't use that night, that she still happened to have by Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm saying that you're involved in this.
There's no way my mother would say that unless she was out of her mind.
Was your mother out of her mind at that time when she was dying?
No.
Why would you know? You told me earlier that you talked to her every single day.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did
I
say
said
that.
a month.
Oh, every month that you talked to her.
Yes.
Not every day.
Every month of her life.
So when you were talking to her while she was
Even
dying,
when I was overseas, I called her.
did she have some dementia at the end when she died? And I
Could-
believe
could-
this was the
she had-
early 90s that she
She had
died?
cancer.
But why, if she had cancer, would she say you did this? That you were involved
She
in
died
this?
of cancer. They took so much out of her, there wasn't anything left to take out.
Did she never mention this to you then,
No.
at the end?
No.
So she doesn't sound like she's a spiteful. Excuse me. She's not spiteful, is she?
No.
Excuse me. Hey, Jack, we got some pizza. You hungry? You been here?
Oh, great, thanks.
I'll get you a couple pieces of pizza.
Excellent.
Mike, you want pizza?
Yeah.
Okay, come here. Come here.
Thanks.
Sit there with that.
So we don't have any paper plates, so you use napkins.
Great, thanks.
Water good? You want a Coke?
Water's good.
All right,
Thanks.
there you go.
Thank you very
Take
much.
it easy. If you need anything else, Mike will be back in here later. He's getting some pizza and stuff. You guys are probably both starving.
You want your pizza?
And I'm done. Okay, now that I know that you think I'm involved, I really do want a lawyer.
Okay. Sounds like a winner to me.
Yep.
Sounds like a winner to me. Well, then I'll just end this. I'll end our conversations then. You do not want to talk to me anymore, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, okay, no, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. You'll be booked.
And you've heard of the fruit of the poisonous tree, right?
Fruit of the poisonous tree.
Right. So everything you've asked me since we left the building is no good.
Everything I've asked you since we've left the building.
That's right, when I asked for a lawyer.
You asked me for a lawyer.
Yes, I said I want a lawyer.
Okay, and I said no.
Yeah. Well, you didn't say no, but you blew me off.
I blew you off.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to be arrested. You're under arrest for murder.
Okay.
You're going to be placed into the King County Jail.
Okay. I need a phone call.
Hang on, I'll get to that. The phone call stuff all comes from over to jail. We don't have anything to do with that.
Okay.
They give you a phone call as they see fit. You'll have a first appearance probably tomorrow. I don't know what time is it right now. It's
This is 21.
you'll probably have first
quarter.
appearance Thursday or Friday, your second appearance. They'll ask you if you want to waive extradition or not. Fight extradition doesn't make any difference. You're going to be extradited to Chicago, and then you'll be placed into DeKalb County Jail there, where you wait sentencing. Probably going to be a little meaty on this thing too, but that'll come as soon as they book you into the jail.
You're making a really big mistake. I am innocent.
Prove it. What did I tell you the whole time?
You've made up your mind already.
What did I say? Did I say you killed that girl?
You've made up your mind already.
Did I say that you killed that girl?
Did you?
I'm asking you, did I say that to you? No, I never said that to you. What did I say that I knew you did?
Tell me.
I'll tell you exactly what I said. I said I knew you were out there and you gave those girls the piggyback ride. Not her, but Maria.
He just told a 71-year-old man he's under arrest for murder, watched the words land, and then, calmly, downgraded the accusation to a piggyback ride. That's not a contradiction in the suspect's story. That's a contradiction in the room itself, and nobody wrote it into evidence.
That's right. I didn't say you killed her. I said you gave her the piggyback ride.
Then how can you arrest me for murder?
Who's that?
I don't know if it's Maria or not.
Yeah, it is Maria.
Yep.
The girl who you said you went over to her house before.
Yeah, and long before this.
Well, obviously before this happened.
Yeah. Yep.
This was the little girl that was.
And between you and me, I want the person who did that to be strung up.
What do you want to happen to them?
The electric chair.
They don't have the death penalty in Illinois anymore.
Yeah.
We have it here in Washington, but they don't have it in Illinois anymore.
Yeah.
They're a little more barbaric than we are. I told you before, I never said you killed her. I knew that you were there, though. I knew that you were there when those girls came out, when that girl picked your picture out there and said, Johnny. And she signed her name right there.
Yeah. I didn't even recognize that picture myself.
Well, don't forget, this is a carbon from what that picture was. But you do know who that is there.
Yeah.
And you tell me you still don't, now, you do recognize that as being you, right?
I didn't.
Okay, but you do now, though, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's you. So why would this little girl say, this guy who said his name is Johnny
No, I didn't.
is the one who did this? So that's just out of the blue. So the little girl's going to say that. So you go tell that to the grand jury when they're investigating this. When they go like this, and you tell them that, no, it wasn't me. And you tell them why your mom was on her deathbed, and why the family didn't want you to come to her funeral, insisted that you don't come to her funeral, and why what's your other little sister's name? What was her name? Investigative report here by Illinois State Police. Let me see. Her master stating that her sister, Jean Tesser, Jean had more memories referencing the information she would be providing. Sometime in 1994, her husband, or her sister Mary Tesser, were by her mother's bedside in the hospital. Jan's mother told her, Mary, that John murdered Maria, the little girl that went missing from Sycamore. Jan added, her mother explained, remember the two little girls? What does that say there? See my face? Remember the two little girls?
Who's saying this?
Your sister.
Jan?
Mm-hmm. You better start doing some selling yourself. You better start selling me why you didn't do this, or who did this.
I have no idea.
Okay.
And why would I be cooperative? I've been cooperative. Normally, I would have just not said a goddamn word.
And you've been sitting over in the King County Jail on your ass getting ready to be extradited.
Doesn't matter.
And where you're gonna be sitting for the next year in the Cobb County Jail waiting to go to trial, then after they convict you for murder in the first degree. I'll be honest with you, I didn't see the autopsy report, so I don't even know if there's allegations that this girl was raped or not. So, once again, I don't know about that, or if she was sexually assaulted. But I do know there's allegations about you sexually assaulting other people, and you're pretty defensive about that. And I believe those other little people that you were sexually assaulting were your relatives. And I'm sure when they get on the stand there, and they talk about how you sexually assaulted all those little girls, and how many years this shit went on. And I think there's something else about when you were a policeman here also. I think there's some allegations about some young girl. When this all goes to the grand jury, give me a holler, because I'm sure someone else is going to give me a holler to come down there and talk to you. And we're also going to play the good part about how you believe that your mom is the salt of the earth, and it sounds like from everybody I've spoken to, she is the salt of the earth. And how she said her little Johnny, which she used to call you Johnny, murdered that little girl. And then you're going to think back and you say, you know that detective Szynski, that guy from Seattle, who's done all these cases, maybe he wasn't all that bad a guy. Maybe I should have come clean to him. And I wouldn't have to be doing the rest of my life in the prison.
I've already.
Oh, bullshit. You fucking circled it. You contradicted yourself 20 fucking
I
times.
told you I didn't do it.
You contradicted yourself about everything else here.
That's the truth.
So what happened then? You didn't do it. Who did it then? Who are you covering for?
I am not covering.
Oh, you're telling me you weren't there and then that girl piggyback right. Of all the people in the world, this girl says you're the one who gave the piggyback right when she went back.
I have no idea.
Okay, so that's going to be your defense? I have no idea why that girl picked me. I have no idea why my mother said I did it. I have no idea how I lied and how I failed the FBI polygraph test. I said I took the train, even though here's the ticket that your girlfriend gave to you. That you gave to your girlfriend, and she kept for 50 years. Oh, look at this. Kind of a good stroke of luck on our part. Not so lucky on your part. You agree?
I didn't do it.
Well, who did then?
I have no idea.
No idea. And you even helped search for the little girl.
Yep.
You know how many times I've been in this room and I have to listen to this kind of bullshit from people like you that saying this, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, And then it comes down to court time, and then all of a sudden, I better start thinking about what really happened here. And it's usually a little bit too late. You do realize this. You're under arrest. You're going to be going right next door here to King County Jail, and then you're going to be taking the big airplane back to your hometown of Sycamore. When was the last time you were in Sycamore? You weren't there for the funeral.
I was there 2 weeks before the funeral.
You didn't make it for the funeral, though. Why didn't they want you there? It wasn't that bullshit you told me earlier that you were in the Army, because actually you weren't in the Army back then.
We're done.
No? What happened?
We're done. Where's my lawyer?
I think you'll get it when you go to Illinois.
Fine.
Give me a holler sometime.
You think you're right, but you're wrong.
No? You want to talk to me or not talk to me? I can't keep going back and forth here with you. I got shit I got to do too, man.
All right.
You don't want to talk to me, you want to? Fine. So I gotta get the rest of the shit out of here. Let me get the rest of this stuff. You done with your coffee, I gather. You still want to drink your water?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna need your watch. You got anything in your pockets?
Nothing in my pockets.
Okay, just stand up and empty them inside out for me, would you please?
No.
Okay, your back pocket, sir. Go ahead, buddy, take a seat. You want to hit a coffee? Of course, you don't get coffee in jail or prison.
Yeah.
You want me to heat this up or not?
No.
use that, I'll come back and see if you use that.
Right.
Just doing the paperwork, to get you
Okay, I need to go.
booked over. You need to use the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Now you want some more water or something?
Uh,
It's kind of your last hurrah for something to drink, so.
I guess,
You do?
please.
You don't want coffee,
I'm sorry.
right? Just water, not coffee?
Water. Thank you.
Is it cold?
Huh? Thank you.
You said you're getting cold?
Yeah, I'm cold.
Sure.
Thank you.
He spent months in custody after this, then years in prison. In 2016, a different prosecutor reviewed the same phone records this interrogation never seriously tested, and the conviction this footage helped build was vacated. Jack McCullough was declared innocent in 2017. Maria Ridulph's case, once closed, is open again.